Yetta, why?
Well, motive does matter.
Moving forward with the Dekker team. Moving forward together with the Dekker team.
We are honored that for over 35 years, we've been able to come alongside you, not only selling, buying, and investing in real estate 3,117 times, coming alongside you also to build your finances, build your faith, build your fitness, and even strengthen, heal, and flourish inside relationship. We're going to discover what you will learn when you choose to attend the Building Wealth Wisely workshop. And then you'll also learn, like we're going to discover right now, what you can apply. Because if you just learn it and you don't apply it, it's actually like, don't bother coming. It's not for you if you don't want to apply what you learn.
Yeah.
Is that too harsh?
No. Well, I think it's important to remember that 63% of older Canadians think they're not going to be able to retire comfortably. And we don't want you to be part of that statistic.
Later,
we want you to beat the odds, beat the statistics. I can't even speak today. And how are you going to do that? Come to the Building Wealth Wisely workshop. And during that workshop, we're going to give you some great things. And we're going to tell you what we're going to give you today.
some of it, we're keeping some stuff back.
But we're not going to tell you how. The how happens at the workshop. That's why it's called a workshop. That's how we do it. What we're going to do, we'll share a bit of what we're going to do.
Yeah. So first is we're going to discover how you, if you're investing in real estate, how you can actually make sure you get your rents. Because that's probably the biggest single, if I could pick one, it's in the top 2 or 3. Why people say they don't want to invest. Horror stories, not going to be able to collect rent. And when we're in Ontario, it takes a long time.
Yeah, so for a little less cash flow, are you willing to have guaranteed rental payment for up to a year? Those are pretty good things. We're going to discuss that.
We're also going to chat about, even with the I was going to say insane, but I guess with the capital gains rules changing, feels insane to me because I don't think it should have changed. But I mean, who am I? Even with the changes to the capital gains, you're going to discover why real estate is still a really awesome choice.
So we're going to show you ways to avoid that legally.
Which is pretty awesome.
Yeah. And, we're going to use seed money over and over
this
again.
This is like my favorite one.
Okay, you say it then.
It's my favorite.
Well, you say it again.
Okay, so you only have to find the money if you do it right. If you think like a tortoise, not a hare. We all remember the story that the tortoise and the hare, they were in a race and the hare was way, way, way further ahead than the tortoise, but then he got a little bit like prideful. And decided to rest a little while. And then the tortoise just kept plodding along and actually finished the race first and better. If you think like that, then real estate is a brilliant way that you can use seed money one time. You just have to find it once. Establish that inside the real estate market, right? Building wealth wisely through real estate, not just trying something, but use a proven, tested strategy. And you can use that money again and again without bringing new money into the conversation.
Is that like having more tortoises in the race? Kind of is, isn't it?
Kind of is. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So you're going to want to join us on September 25th because there are limited spaces. So jump on our website, dekkerteam.com, and register today. Really, today. I mean, today. Like, we've been talking about this for a few weeks now, and it's going to be full. Yeah.
Okay. This is my other favorite one.
Okay, go for it.
That even if you only want to own your own home. You don't want to invest in real estate beyond your own home. And there's lots of argument about whether your principal residence is an investment or not. Got it. Lots of strategy out there that it's not. And yet 45% of Canadians are actually relying on the real estate, the one they live in, to be part of their retirement strategy.
Mm-hmm.
So if that doesn't sound like an investment, I don't know what
and it's
does.
a decent strategy, but it's a part of the strategy. And we're going to discuss that at this.
Right. And even if it's just your principal residence, there are 9 advantages of owning real estate that we're going to uncover. And then there are another 21 easy if we're talking real estate for investment purposes, but we'll touch the highlights. And you'll discover what they are. And then you get to decide for yourself. Like, there's no convincing. We love the skeptic in the room, right? Like, it's a good thing.
Yeah. My favorite.
Okay.
Is that you can actually help your adult children get a step ahead by helping them buy a house and use that same money to build your retirement fund at the same time.
Say that again, because I think even though we've said it a bunch of times now in different segments and we keep sharing it, it doesn't sound right.
People tell me they can only invest their money once, right? They can't invest it for their retirement and still help their children get a head start. And I'm saying, yes, you can. You can do both. And you got to come to the workshop to find out how.
And here's the what is again, my 15, 16, 18, 19, 21-year-old young adults, come. Don't send your parents without you. Maybe you even pay the $47 and then treat them, because a family comes for $47. Nothing wrong with the teenager taking that on and teaching the parents. I like that idea.
You like that.
Because there's assurance that if you apply what you're going to hear as a young adult, you apply it and stay with it. And I think you will stay with it if you apply it.
Right.
That you will be guaranteed. Yeah, that sounds really like too good to be true. And yet it's a simple principle that if you apply it, you will actually have financial well-being. And you won't be concerned about your retirement. I know, who wants to think about your retirement when you're 15, 16, 17? And yet,
the person that wants a great retirement.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, let's go with that.
And your motive matters. And we're going to take you through a process during the workshop where you're going to really deeply understand what your motive for building wealth wisely is.
Because if you don't know your motive, when it gets hard, because there's hard things in anything you're going to do that's worthwhile. And this is no different. We're not telling you this is always roses. There is going to be hard parts. And so when you know why you are personally doing it, it will shift the fact that you'll stay with it.
And then the last thing is really, maybe you're going to meet somebody there, and maybe you're going to have somebody that you're going to invest with. Maybe you're going to create a community of wealth building friends. And do you know what they say? Your average income usually is the average of your 5 closest friends. So you maybe need some new friends. And we're thrilled that you've joined us on Life's Inside Track, because when we move forward together, we've got this.
Moving forward with the Dekker team.